You're going to be a football player. Today is the best day of your life. Believe me, you might be the finest quarterback produced in the last 10 years. Someday, that's all I need. Fortunately for me, I didn't live my life.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Road to Canton. The man I'm here with today, love him or hate him, his competitive nature, hunger for excellence, drive to win, seems to have captured the love, hunger, hard work, and competitive spirit of fantasy football. The draft guru himself, thanks for being here.
Well, thank you, Nacho, for having me today.
Well, it's an honor for me to be able to do this interview with you. So let's kind of get it started. Let's kick off some questions real quick. First question, how many times have you won the Mugs and Jugs championship?
Well, Nacho, this is my 6th championship. Yeah, 6. 6 times Mugs and Jug champion.
6 times. Wow, that's amazing. So what was it like to win your 6th Mugs and Jugs championship?
Well, being a champion, it's just not a title. It's a mindset, a lifestyle, a year long of trash talking and rubbing their noses in it.
Now, I know it kind of sounds a little cliche-ish, but was your 15th championship as good as your first?
Hell yeah, it does. I mean, you have to celebrate each championship as if it was your first. Otherwise, you become too complacent or too comfortable, or you get lazy.
So, here everybody calling you the draft guru or referring to you in that, what makes you the draft guru and sets you apart from everybody else?
What makes me the draft guru? Well, look at my track record. I find all the late round picks that turn into gold mines, such players as Arian Foster, Chris Johnson, Kareem, I Kick Chicks Hunt, Zach Ertz, Hunter Henry, Tyreek Hill, just to name a few. I know what the other people are going to draft before they draft.
What did you contribute your success to be able to win this many championships and been continuously in the game, dominating people like you have?
I would have to say preparation. Knowing your opponent, knowing how they draft, players they love, trading draft spots with people because they feel certain numbers are best. I can win from any spot, but I pick and choose based upon the order. Part of being the draft guru is letting the draft come to you and knowing how to manipulate it. Draft shenanigans my ass.
Now, people are comparing you to the Michael Jordan or Joe Montana of fantasy football. Is that a fair comparison?
Yeah, I think that's a good comparison. I mean, Michael Jordan is 6-0, Montana's 4-0 in championship games, and now I'm 15-0 in fantasy football championships. So, why compare me to overhyped people that have lost in championship games? To quote the great Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last. No, it sounds kind of cocky, but I don't think it's cockiness if you can back it up.
Now, when it comes to fantasy football championship celebrations, we've seen the press conference, the documentary. How did this all start?
Well, it all started with Waiver Wire Petey. After he won one year, and he came into the draft, and he was all painted up like the Ultimate Warrior while running around while his music was playing. So when the GOAT wins, the draft guru has to go all Nacho on him, so to speak.
So how do you feel about all the trash talking that goes on during the draft, during the season, and sometimes a lot of it's directed towards you?
Well, that's a good question. I do a lot of trash talking during the draft, during the season, so I love it. You have people screaming out, championship, or I had a dream, so it's my year. But at the end of the day, they're all catfish. They're all bottom feeders. I'm at the top floor while they're staying in the basement.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the rest of the teams that have to compete against you year in and year out with all your success?
Yeah, I do. Just going to say, just like cigarettes, they should put a warning on me, because drafting against me is hazardous to your team's health. Well, thanks for coming. From the 15-time champion, see y'all ladies in Canton.
Well, with that being said, it was an honor. Thank you for your time. And if you ain't the draft guru, it was not your draft, it was not your time to win, it was not your championship, and it definitely was not your road to Canton. We out.